Wish to inform you that the committee before you is the Committee on Appointment, which was established pursuant to Standing Order 185-1 as amended, and draws its mandate from the Standing Order 185-4 of the County Assembly. The mandate of this committee is to vet you for the position to which you have been nominated. A notice was placed inviting members of the public to submit memorandum on your suitability. And however, at this point, none has been received. The committee has the trust of vetting you, and issues for consideration are the procedure used to arrive at you. Secondly, will be the constitutional and statutory requirements relating to the office in question. Thirdly, will be your suitability for the appointment proposed in regard to your suitability. Experience and qualities, if they meet the needs or the qualities for the body which nomination is being made. I will also take this opportunity to introduce to you the members of this committee. We have Honorable, that is, the committee is chaired by myself. You will refer at any given point, I will be referred to as the chair. I'm the Speaker of the Assembly, but at this point, I am the chair of the committee. On my left is the Deputy Speaker, who is a member of the committee. The Deputy Speaker is also elected. You may know, elected from Iftin Ward. We have got Honorable Hajir Mohammed Dahir, elected from Abagaile. We have got Honorable Abdurrahman Mohammed Ali, elected from Sankuri. He is also the Deputy Majority Leader in the House. We have got Honorable Fatuma Muhammad Shide, who is the Deputy Chief Whip. She's the Minority Chief Whip. Minority Chief Whip. We have got Honorable Mustaf Abdurrashid Ahmed. Oh, you have already introduced him, yes, as the Deputy Speaker. We have got Honorable Ado Omar Saeed, who is a member elected from Hulugo. He's a ranking member, having been elected 3 times consecutively to this House, 2 times consecutively to this House, sorry. We have got Honorable Muhammad Abdi Farah Abo, alias Abo, a ranking member elected 3 consecutive times. That is where, yes, he belongs, 3 times to the House. Honorable Zamzam Muhammad, nominated member, a member of the committee. Honorable Omar Abdi Hassan, who is from the Majale, elected from the Majale. Honorable Fardos Jal Ibrahim, nominated. Honorable Hassan Dahir Noor from Baraki Ward, who is also the Deputy Minority Leader. We have Honorable Abu Bakr Khalif, elected from Galbet Ward, and he is the Majority Leader. We have got Honorable Hussein Muhammad Dakane, coming to the House twice, nominated, and now he has proved himself to be elected back to township. He is the Minority Leader. We have got Honorable Abdi Hakim Hared, who is elected from Burra Ward. And then we have got Honorable Timira Bishar, who is nominated. Honorable Fatuma Adan, nominated. And then we have, do we have a friend of the committee today? Not yet. So we also have the clerk to my left. And yes, the members of the clerk table. Then we also have members of the executive. We also have our able council Commissioner Bishara. We also have members of the rest of the secretariat to the committee. We also have the members of the press. We are live. We are also joined by members of the public from the public gallery, as well as virtually following us live. So at this point, I would like to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. Please, Master Muhammad, introduce yourself, your academic qualifications, and relevance to the department you are nominated to. Please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My name is Mohammed Hussein Mohammed. I was born and brought up in Hulugo town, and that's why also I have started my primary, but later finished my primary at Boys Town Primary for the last 2 years. And that's why I've started my leadership roles, that I was the head boy and the Islamic support, and later on joined secondary school, Carissa High School, which is the national school currently. And Honorable Chair, if you allow me to acknowledge my classmates that I am seeing here at the panel, it will be well.
And that is now we are on your academic qualifications and that introduction. You can, yeah, no problem. Go proceed.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Chair, for that chance. Number one, I want to, I remember Carissa High School, and I see veteran and MCS here. It's important that we recognize. And number one is Honorable Muhammad Farah Abo, the MCA, and the DAP, and who has been elected. This is his third time. Congratulations, Honorable Abo. And the second one is Honorable Ado, who comes from my ward. Honorable Ado, congratulations. This is the second time also. And thank you.
Proceed. And we now, please tell us how your academic qualifications are relevant to the docket.
Okay. Oh, okay. And academic qualifications, and I went to Egerton University and did BCom, the specialized management science. And now in my academic qualifications, and I've specialized management science, and this role mainly is managerial, administration, and coordination. So I believe being an BCom broad-based and discipline, and I believe I'm suitable for this position, and I can prove that His Excellency the Governor is right.
Tell us about your academic qualification, your work experience in relation to the docket.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My first job, and I've started financial institution, that is First Community Bank, as management trainee. But I have served that bank a short period, and later I've joined another organization that was based in Garissa County as a Garissa County coordinator, and that organization was Kenya National Farmers Federation. I was the county coordinator, heading the whole programs and projects of that organization. The same time, I was the acting regional coordinator for NEP, meaning I was leading and coordinating all programs, activities across the region. Finally, I have joined after the projects of that organization lapsed. I've joined Garissa County, 2014 December, as a director, admin, and coordination in the County Affairs Department and Office of the Deputy Governor. Honorable Chair, if I depict now how I'm suitable, based on my academic qualifications, it's very clear that all the roles that I was undertaking, being a coordinator, leading that organization as a coordinator, leading the whole region, also admin and coordination, and basically what the CEC main activity is coordination and management. So I think that will be, and the other issue is also I have served 8 years Garissa County, but I have resigned 2nd February this year. So 8 years I have full experience of Garissa County, and I'm pleased also to be the second CEC Lance if given chance. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
We'll go to Honorable Abdi Hakim Haret, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Congratulations on a new position as a CECM of Lands and Physical Planning and Urban Development.
Nominee.
Mr. Mohammed Hussein.
Mr. Honorable Hakim,
Yeah.
we have not yet confirmed. Just say nominee, please.
Nominee.
Otherwise, he might say he has been confirmed.
Thanks. Mr. Mohammed Hussein, what are the roles and duties you will be performing as a County Executive Committee member if given the opportunity?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number one role for CEC is that implementation of legislations of the county, that is all legislative bills, policies that passed by the county assembly, that will be developed by the same executive arm, but obviously will be passed by the assembly. All those bills, policies will be implemented by the CECs. Number two is the implementation of also implementation of the legislatives from the national government, that is parliamentary. An example is Carissa County Act, and County Government Act 2012, and Urban Cities and Urban Areas and Cities 2011 Act. All those are national legislatives, and we have to execute and implement those ones also. Number three is that manage and coordinate and lead the sector, because the overall head who will lead is the CEC, also the coordination. Number four, being the nominee for land and urban planning, also in the act, urban development, urban and city act, clearly says that also, and I will assist in the development of IDB, that's Integrated Development Plan by the city, and also promote and facilitate and coordinate when they are developing. And I have to lead that also process. And finally, any other role that assigned by His Excellency the Governor also. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Any other role within the law? So we'll move to Honorable Fardosa.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Hussein, please tell the committee at least 3 main challenges of the sector you attended to and how you will address them.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number one, this sector has several units or several departments in it, and this sector has a lot of challenges. But maybe the main 3. Number one is lack of county spatial plan. County spatial plan is very important. It's key. It's a plan that will guide us for all our development and economic and social development plans. We are lacking that one, and it's not there. So that is number one. Number two is that our waste management and garbage collection in our town. All of you are aware, and the status today. Number three is that our register, our planning register is manual, which inhibits promotion of land governance. And that is also another problem. Finally, although we have a lot of challenges, number 4 that I can add is our firefighting unit. Because today, if fire happens in this town, you know all of us the status of fire unit. So possible solutions may be, number 1, immediately, if I get the chance that we assume this office, immediately we will develop county spatial plan. County spatial plan. Also, the other plans that are very key that I wanted to highlight also is the county physical development plan.
That was on challenges. Probably you will tell us what you will do about them. and how you have to address them. Yes, you have told us. Please, sorry, Honorable Abdurrahman.
Thank you, Chair. Welcome, nominee Mohammed to Garissa County Assembly. As you are aware, Garissa County Assembly is an entity, independent entity, that deals with legislative. My question now is, please tell this committee any legislative proposal, bills, policies you will be prioritizing in the sector, and how you intend to work with the Assembly in the process if given the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The first policy that I already is in place in the Assembly is waste management policy. Waste management policy already in place in the Assembly. If it is, it need maybe updating or review, we can do it. But that's number one that will push for our Assembly to pass. Number two, we will develop enforcement bills. We need really enforcement bills in this town. You have seen our parking areas. We have no parking areas. You've seen traffic jams that we have in the town. All of them we have to get sanity in this town. So there are a lot of those bills, and we cannot take any action without those bills for us to enforce or implement those activities. Lastly, is the county and county special plan. Before developing policy or bills for that, also we cannot implement. So we need also the bills. Those are some of the bills that we will prioritize, if good is, inshallah.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. I think you have already answered the question 4 about the parking spaces and challenges. What is not clear? I don't understand. What is not clear? No, that is not your question. That is the majority leader who was supposed to ask. Mr. Abubakar, can you ask, please? But I think the members and the nominee has already alluded to most of the answers in that question. So we can proceed to Honorable Timira. Sorted. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Mohammed, nominee for Lands, Physical Planning and Urban Development, welcome. There is constant skirmishes and conflict in regards to land entitlements and ownership in this town. What strategies will you employ to have a lasting solution to this menace?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Again, if I seek, or you allow me also to acknowledge Honorable Timira, because he was my, if you allow me to acknowledge her, it will be well and good.
Proceed.
Thank you. Honorable Chair, and Honorable, congratulations, Honorable Timira, for your nomination. He was my boss, immediate boss, because he was our chief officer. So thank you, Honorable Timira. Thank you for that question, because that is the current situation in our county. Rampant conflict, land conflict. Number one, land conflict, and land being a very contentious, very sensitive. We will, first of all, I want to tell public and the panel before me that we will handle all land conflict with utmost care, because this is a very sensitive, and we know most of our land that conflict arises are lands that are not registered, the land that is not developed, most of it. So number one, the strategy. We will use, there's a program that's undergoing called KISIP, Kenya Informal Settlement Improvement Program. Already that program is there, it's in place. That program focuses 5 settlement schemes. That is Makano, County, Creek, Skedek, and there was another one, 15. That's good. Thank you. So, and that program, that one, now the main objective of that project is to improve the living standard of settlement schemes in certain municipalities, Garissa being one of them. currently, that program is focusing almost 7,600 heavily of title deeds. And the first phase, 400 and something, almost ready. But now, the main objective of that project is now to improve the living standard. We will issue those title deeds to our people when access roads, because they were compensated for all their perimeter walls and everything. So that is number one that we will use, and we will handle utmost care. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mustafa.
Mohammed, congratulations on your nomination. On that project, are you aware that the project has stalled? Are you aware it has stalled? The project, the one that you're talking about now, is not operational at the moment. Are you aware of that? And please, can you tell what you can do about it?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you, Honorable Mustafa, Deputy Speaker. Congratulations for your election for that position. I am aware that project, and meanwhile, it's not it's stalled, but that project. What we need to do that project is now we will see what has stalled that project, because that project is a project that already the county have initiated. It's a project that is funded by World Bank. It's a project that and has objective and roles within the municipalities of certain areas. So already it's a halfway, and even we are optimistic. Even after we finish this 7,700, we wanted to start phase 2 of maybe the settlement schemes. Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed. I think we have come to the end of the session. I know land is a very emotive issue, and I think your department doesn't just have lands, it has physical planning and urban development. Therefore, you need to comprehensively address the myriad or the many challenges that are associated with each of these departments. Therefore, if given this opportunity, you have an uphill task to address, and therefore, we'll give you a minute to give your remarks or have a question for us. Please proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. It is true that this docket has physical planning and urban development. One issue that I wanted to highlight or tell is that currently, the big challenge that physical planning and survey have is that when we have only 2 planners in Garissa County, we want to do all land activities and planning, and there's no surveyor attached to that land or to that office again. So some of the things that we'll do, we have inadequate staff, technical staff. Immediately, thank you. Immediately I take over, and if given chance, those are some of the issues that we will address. Remarks. Thank you, Honorable Chair, for giving me this chance. Number one, I want to take this opportunity to appreciate and thank His Excellency, the Governor, for nominating me for this position. Number two, also I would like to congratulate and thank Honorable Speaker and the entire Honorables for appointment or the nomination of the respective positions that you hold. My remarks as executive, all executive and assembly, all honorables, we have one common client, Garissa County people. So those are the.
I am getting some special request from 2 of the members, 3 in this case, Honorable Hassan, Abdurrahman, and Ado, all on one side, unfortunately, and maybe 4. In the interest of time, we have got 2 more. We have got 1 more session. Remember again, we have another session this afternoon. Let's just give it. Honorable Mohammed, go ahead. Hussein Mohammed.
Thank you, Speaker. Thank you, Chair, rather. And I just want to rephrase my question. In a way, it's so parliamentary, like you insisted last time. I want to ask you, Hussein, do you drive?
Just ask your question. Don't ask him. No, yes, but now finish the question. Do you drive? He will tell us at the end of your question whether he drives or
If
not.
he doesn't drive, my question entirely will be meaningless. Yes, or it depends on. Please.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yes, I drive.
So suppose you came to town and you have business at Al-Waqaf. Where do you park?
Okay, thank you, Honorable Chair. That is the issue that I have started. And when a Honorable Chair asks me which bills and policies that you will pass.
No, my question is a bit direct. As a person, as a member of the public, as a nominee before a constitutional committee, when you have business at Al-Waqaf, where do you park?
Oh, it is hectic, or and you may not get, but it's a very big challenge.
So according to the Traffic Act 2013, parking anywhere is not designated, is a violation of the laws. So what are your plans? That is my question. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. That is, now I think, Honorable Chair, thank you. There's a Honorable Member who asked me which bills, and I told you. And I know, thank you, I'm driving. The hectic thing when you are moving from your home is that where will you park your car? So the first thing that we'll do, we will bring sanity in this town. Enforcement bills, one of the bills, and it will come to county assembly. We cannot develop bills on parking and other issues before we develop bills. So first we will do public participation, and for that matter, stakeholders, and we will see also traders, because they have the same problems. And we will develop those bills, pass, and then implement. And inshallah, those challenges will not be there in this town.
Honorable Hassan Noor.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, the nominee. For the knowledge of the House, is my childhood brother. We lived in the same hood, school together. I congratulate him. Just on the issue of the parking, I think he touched on the Kenya Urban Support Program. And I think there is money, I don't know the amount, but millions set aside for Garissa parking spaces. I think you need to follow up. Generally, the municipal, I can't say the council, the municipal board squarely rests in your docket. This is a board that is just a skeleton. Mine is just an advisory. They collect a lot of revenue from the market, from the land, buildings and everything, and it just goes directly to the treasury. All the functions of a municipal have been moved. Probably land registration, physical planning, revenue, have all been taken to other departments. And this could have been the best entity or department to manage the affairs of the municipality. Mine is just to advise you. If given the mandate within the executive, you can make the municipal vibrant in terms of just like other municipalities in other areas. They can even manage the health docket. There are municipal health centers. Municipalities always manage water. Because currently, for you to get land registration, it is hectic in that land office. I think these are people who manage the board, the municipal, Garissa municipality. Please try to bring the revenue so that they become self-sufficient in terms of waste collection, in terms of roads management, and also land registration. They are just taking building fees when they don't know even whether this building is registered or not, because the registration of land and the physical planning is in another department. But the municipal enforcement officers will just come and stop your building, not knowing whether this owner land is registered. Make the municipal board vibrant, and we'll just advise you that we need board members to manage the municipality. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hassan. I wish the advisory would have come last, but now that we have got two questions, probably, yes, we will have to dispense them. Honorable Abdurrahman.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Just one quick question. Garissa being, rated by UN Habitat as the fastest growing town in Eastern and Central Africa. Unfortunately, the roads that passes within our town has funny names, like Mira Road, Bolabunda Road, many unfamiliar names. What's your take now that you will be holding this position if we approve you to change those names? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Maybe you can go the last question, Honorable Ado, please, so that you can take them at once. Then
Thank
we
you, Chair.
conclude the session.
Mine just is a remarks, Mr. Chair. Can I continue? Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful. First of all, Mr. Speaker, I just want to congratulate the nominee, the Cecm nominee. I just wanted to bring to the attention of the House that the nominee file is so organized that it has impressed me in terms of CV, the chapter 6, how he has written in bold, the curriculum vitae, the working experience, with a document in between every level. So I wish if he's so organized like this and he can organize the town like that, and I'm equally impressed how he has filled the questionnaires sincerely. He has equally, filled as per the information required. I was perusing all other nominees. There was certain level of, discrepancies on what is in the curriculum vitae and what is in the information on the questionnaires. So I just want to just congratulate him, and I also share a class, with him during the year 2000. Me and Abo, he was our head boy. Although I don't hold grudges of what he has done during the schooling time, I wish to congratulate him and wish him well, all the best. And the way he organized himself, let him organize the messes that are in the town. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Please, can you have if you have any question for us before we let you go?
Will I respond, Honorable Chair?
Yes, the question from Honorable Abdurrahman.
Oh,
Yes, the other one was advisory,
Okay.
just an advice in case
okay, thank
you are
you.
given the position.
Okay.
But for the now, about the roads, what is your take?
Okay.
These names, and what can you do about them?
Thank you, Honorable Abdurrahman. It is true, and it's something that exists in our town, and it's very funny also. We have such names in our roads. Number one, these days, according to the Act and according to the Constitution, you cannot wake up one day and rename the way we used to do the previous municipalities. Number one, we have to do public participation. Public participation. There should be requests from the public that we should rename these roads, and then we accept that one. We hold public participation and we call all stakeholders. After that public participation, also we see the importance of renaming those ones. And if at all we have to rename our roads that we are seeing with those names, we will rename. I will assure and I will promise that we will rename with our renowned veteran on all our days, inshallah. And Honorable Chair, if you allow me, there is one issue that I wanted to tell this House that I forgot. This is something that will be a legacy. And already also the governor has mentioned during the opening of this assembly that our first task among our priorities is to upgrade, as the governor has said. We will take that initiative. We will upgrade Masalani town to municipality. And we want your support for that matter. In the first month, we will able to do that, inshallah. Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you. Yes, I think what Masarani probably needs is operationalization. So that will, we'll see if given the opportunity, how you will walk the talk. At this point, please, I think we are good to go. We will let the member go, ensure that you have all your documents back, the original documents back to you, including your national identity card, and then you'll be escorted out by the sergeant at arms.